Hello and welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play video of our Monday night Hell on Earth campaign, the main campaign, which was started many moons ago. When last we left our stalwart survivors and weird Western cowpokes, they were on a trip with a Dr. Edgar Haskins to go down the Grand Canyon. Along the way, they ran into some of the Buffalo soldiers in the airborne cavalry.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. And they agreed to help take out a ginormous devil bat that was tracked back to its cave about
only slightly above average size.
Oh no, it's ginormous.
That's what they think.
Gus
They
is just
haven't
getting here.
seen those devil bats.
Gus is just getting here and he's going, we decided what?
Alright, you're a slowpoke.
Cowpoke.
So, as we open up this episode, they are standing outside the cave and my wife already has a question.
Because I took
No.
gallantry
No.
and I had a +2 on my guts for something else.
Are you brave?
Am I brave?
I am brave.
Actually, I think it's your grit.
That's my grit.
Up top right.
Yeah, I've got +1
I have
for
1.
grit.
I don't know where the other one's coming from then.
Well, I am brave.
You do have the brave.
She does have a legendary chip.
You have the brave edge?
Mhm.
Okay. So that should be a total of +3 then.
I wouldn't put a +2
Okay. So the +2 is from brave.
from brave. I keep my grit separate. I know that I add that. I can just change that to a +3 though. I just don't
Yes,
need a
now that you
+4
have
or
the
+2.
Templar powered gallantry.
And then the same
She's
thing.
been playing Templars for years and I never told her about it for a very good reason.
That's so mean. Like,
To make her read the books.
Yep.
he's like, well, this one's good, and just skips over the G's.
G.
It's really hard for some people, to find the G spot. So
This is true.
And then inner strength gives me a +1 to my strength.
Correct.
And that is after I roll.
Correct. All right. So,
Now Cheryl's ready to start.
are you ready, my love?
yeah,
Bearer of my
I'm
third
ready.
child.
Oh wait, no, I'm not that one. Third child,
D's number 3.
D is number 3.
right? But she's also bearing your fourth child.
Well, yeah, but she's already bore
We don't
my
know if it's
third.
a child
That's
in there.
what he thinks.
It might be an alien.
No, this
I
one
mean,
actually looks like
I know
baby.
it's not mine.
Well, we'll find out. We'll see you on Mari.
Maury? Maury?
Mari?
It's Maury.
It's Mari.
Maury.
Not if you're from
Just
the
like it's a
trailer park.
shopping cart.
It's a buggy.
Trolley.
Anyway, so you guys have this big dark cave ahead of you. That's about as far in as you can see currently. Oops, so I just got everybody on. And
What were they planning on using for light?
they don't have any lights. Do you guys happen to have any like lanterns?
I have a lantern and a gallon of oil.
Yeah, so do I.
Think that came up here with us?
I mean, if you had it in your pack, yeah.
Reasonably.
I toss a white chip to the pot.
Wait, which pile's yours?
Is that
This
one?
one?
Yep.
And
Look at that.
drawing his sword, it erupts into daylight for a 20-yard radius.
I knew he kept you around for a reason.
Wow, that's doing something weird.
That's
Huh.
because the sword is blocking him.
All right, so his sword erupts into flame. All of the soldiers kind of give you a weird look. And let me get a flaming.
I wasn't here. I was
Oh,
in
there.
Louisiana.
All right.
This is in Utah.
Are you guys going to lead the way, or are you going to let the soldiers lead the way?
Is Susan gonna let somebody else lead the way?
All right, so Susan and Armin up front.
I'm gonna stay close to them because I'm still not feeling the best. But I saw him decapitate that one guy one time.
Oh, wait. He is not here.
Yep. And then that same sword that decapitated somebody just
Right.
Ignited into flames.
I'm very nervous, but kind of feel better.
I forgot.
So as you guys are starting to move in,
Truck.
Sergeant Amos and his soldiers start to fall in behind you guys.
I haven't had a drink for 2 weeks
2
now
minutes.
because I've been sick.
All right. And as you guys head in, this cave, okay, I know Ben has knowledge of this smell. Anybody else ever been spelunking?
You talking about back guano?
Bat guano. This place just reeks of bat guano. Are you taking out your harmonica and playing it, Susan?
No, Cheryl is.
Cheryl's playing the harmonica because this is the traveling music.
Yeah, we don't have any background music. That is true.
Hold on. Let me fix that.
Okay.
I fixed it already, James.
yeah. Please, for the love of God, take the harmonica away from her.
You
See
can
what
thank
you've done,
Dustin.
Dustin?
To be fair, I apologized to James. He said, "What for?" And I said, "Just wait a second." And then I gave her the harmonica. So
You didn't apologize to the rest of us.
I did apologize to you before the session started.
But yeah, I'm gonna pull up a cloth around my face because, well, that's gross.
Yeah, I'll pull my handkerchief up like a bandito.
All
would.
right. So, let me bring this in here. And I have you on see-through? Yes. Why is that not going very far? There.
This is going to be a night where James plays by himself.
No, actually. All right. So
Last
you
week
guys
with
have
Torg, he had like 50 people.
pathway that
and
way,
then
the
he
pathway
also
that
had, like,
way,
6
and the
heroes
pathway
that he was
straight ahead.
playing.
Jesus.
And so we were all just sitting here like,
I had a lot of guys to go through.
I know you had a lot of fun last weekend or last week.
I did too.
All right. Which way do you guys want to go?
Well,
Oh, let me change the light level here to be more appropriate. Oh, it's already there. Let me shut this guy off out here so I can get the right light color. 'Cause that's going to bug me.
Let's see here.
I don't know much about devil bats, do I?
This would be a
Academia
track and roll.
And yeah, if you're going to track it, go ahead and make a track and roll.
Alright, got 10 on the Colt.
I got 8 on occult.
I don't have any in tracking, so I can't roll it, right?
You can.
That's a 6.
1d of your
No,
whatever it
5.
is.
Sorry.
-4.
Okay, so
10
you're
in the
gonna
Colt,
do
20 in
so you gotta
tracking.
look and see,
Okay.
too.
She's not here.
Oh, you're not here. Okay, roll a d10, I guess. 7 minus 4, so that's a 3 for tracking.
Do I need tracking as well as?
No.
Or would searching help me?
You guys are tracking a beast, so tracking is more appropriate. All right, so it's pretty clear which way it went. There's a kind of a line through the guano where you can tell that lots of travel has happened, and it's not like it's been walking through. It's like just the downforce of this creature's wings have just pushed it all to the side.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Um,
Snowplow.
Now, I know that Dave had a 10. What did Susan have on her occult?
8.
8? All right.
Occult. 2.
2. All right.
Did you say 2?
I did say a 2.
He
When
did
you
say a
cheat,
2.
you're supposed to cheat better than that.
I don't actually cheat.
All right. So you guys know that your typical devil bat, will pick up a man-sized creature. They're man-sized themselves, but they'll pick up a man-sized creature, run them as high up as they can, and then just drop them and then go down and eat the remains.
Oh, so it's how high is the ceiling in here?
It's about 30 feet high.
That's probably good. Like, not a whole lot of room to go up.
Right.
We
So-
might survive a 30-foot fall.
You
More
could
survivable.
survive. You could survive a 10-yard fall.
A 52-yard fall is less.
More. than 10
A
more.
52-yard fall is less survivable.
Oh.
Survivorable.
Especially if your name's Rick.
Well, he lived up to his name.
No, he
He
should have named
ricocheted
the
off the
character
ground.
Splat.
Anyway,
We digress.
Okay.
you have never heard of one being as big as. If it's as big as it looked from a distance, this thing has to be massive. And you guys have never heard of one getting this big.
There's not the radiation here.
No,
Like, this is the wrong time.
correct. Wrong time period. And you don't have to worry about getting the glows here.
So which way did we say we saw the path?
The path goes straight ahead, and it looks like it veers off a little to the left as your characters are facing.
Okay, let's follow it. I'm ready to go get it.
All right, I'm going to zoom out.
Well, I'm going to take a look at Armin making that bandito thing, and I'll take off my work shirt and make one of my own and just have the duster on so I can more easily ditch that to get wings.
Okay. Autosave just happened. And the soldiers are following you guys in. All of them looked a little surprised at the flaming longsword, or the flaming Viking sword.
Meh. They'll get over it.
And the trail continues on deeper, and the smell is just getting worse.
To the point that I need to.
It's starting. It's so thick that your eyes are starting to burn.
I don't know if I have any goggles.
I mean, I cannot describe the smell of bat guano. There's really no describing it. You have to smell it to understand.
Boy, I'm glad I didn't spend the red chip.
And as you guys get up to here, everybody make a cognition check. This is going to be a straight cognition because it's going to be a blend of vision and sight.
13.
So no keen.
Keen applies, but eagle eyes nor big ears would.
Thank you.
I never take those.
All right, so Dave had a what?
13.
What
You
does
said knowledge?
what does Keen
Cognition.
do
+2 to all cognition.
for you? And I got a 9.
18.
I got a
9,
7.
13, 7.
And then because I had Keen,
All right.
it gives me
And let me roll for Edgar and
Sophie?
yeah, Sophie, thank you. Page 40. That's where I'm at. All right. Edgar, it's that many of that type. Oh, there's an ace. All right. And Sophie gets one more of the same die type. All right. Neither of them are surprised, as this thing just comes roaring. Well, I don't want to say roaring. It's not really roaring. It's screeching out of the darkness, flying straight at you guys. It is 20 feet tall.
It's kind of big for a double bat.
It's very big for a devil bat.
Are we sure this is just a double bat?
It sure looks like one. All right, so everybody but Susan. Oh, I need to roll for the troopers. Sergeant Amos is surprised, and the troopers themselves are also surprised.
What number was my target number?
9. All right, everybody has to make a guts check as you see this thing just come tearing out of the darkness. All right, Sergeant Amos made his.
I'm pretty sure I made mine.
Soldiers did not.
You sound very confident.
It was a 24.
Yeah, you.
I taught you to
passed
be
it.
confident.
You did.
13.
13, okay. What about Dustin?
I believe 5.
You believe 5.
Right? You just roll a 46. I got 4 into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever my highest die was.
Yeah.
5.
Sophie. What about Susan?
12? Oh no. 16. That was guts, right?
Yes. All right. So that just leaves us with Gus.
I don't believe so.
Gus is the one who didn't quite do so good on this. Oh, I'm in the
Who's
wrong
Gus?
encyclopedia here.
Oh no.
All right, Gus.
It's me.
You're gonna be afraid of the dark now.
To be fair, it is kind of light in here.
Or afraid of flaming swords.
I'll probably be scared of giant bats. Which
7 is
I don't think-
22.
is completely uncalled for. I don't really care for regular sized bats.
Bats are cool.
They are neat, but they're definitely outside of my element.
Yeah,
It could be worse. It could be a big giant spider.
I'll leave. Right now. I'll shred this paper.
Not
There was
very
a
nice.
spider in my car when I went to back it up. Right here.
Back it up.
Right here.
Right there.
Yeah, it was hanging from the top. Right here.
All right. So
I have
Clean
no
your car.
problem with spiders, but I don't want them on me.
I don't
Right.
know. I don't want to see
So
one.
I am with most other living creatures.
spiders are cool.
Just typically don't want other living things on me.
Without like
With-
my permission.
With like few exceptions, yes.
All right. So you
So I
pick
guess
up.
I'm a big proponent of
Personal space.
I was gonna say consent.
I don't know what that word means.
You and Justin would get along.
I don't know who Justin is, but he has a similar name to me. Can't be that bad of a guy.
He's not.
All right. So
He doesn't know consent either.
So Gus, you have a phobia
Oh,
known as
added my phobia.
pyrophobia.
You're
Hyro.
Pyro.
You're
That
afraid of fire.
sword. You saw that sword take somebody's head off. That already had you shaken.
I'm scared of fire?
And now the thing is flaming. Something ain't right with that sword. The devil's got to be in that sword.
That doesn't make any sense.
And it makes you afraid of the flame.
That's actually
Phobias don't make sense.
a good
Phobias do make
fear.
sense.
I mean, this is -2 on all your rolls when you're around fire.
For
Oh, -4. Major
Major phobia.
phobia. Oh,
That's good.
It's just
I'm just gonna go wait outside the cave, so just let me know when you're done.
I mean, that's your choice.
At least you're not
All right.
me.
Everybody but Susan gets to make a quickness check. Oh, Susan and Kristen.
Callie?
Quickness.
Betty.
Betty, I was
3d8.
close.
and then when Betty dies, it's gonna be Betty.
All right, let me roll for this big
Did anyone shuffle these?
old devil bat.
No.
I don't know. I'm not rolling very well.
yeah, me either.
11, so 3 cards.
Hot.
I get 2 cards, and if somebody could tell me what they are, please.
I get 1 card, so I can manage Mike's cards for him while we're here. So for every 5 on your quickness check is how many cards you get.
Starting at 0. 0
Yeah.
gets you 1
Oh,
card.
So then I get 2. I lied because I got a 5.
Yep, I
So-
also rolled a 5 on
2,
3d10.
5, 10.
Soldiers.
Okay.
They were
See.
surprised.
And this is essentially initiative.
2, You said 3, Ben?
And then Mike also gets 2.
You got the red Joker
Did he
Ooh.
now?
and a 5.
5 of what?
Clubs.
Club.
Thank you.
Is that a red? Oh, it is red. 'cause it's-
All
Has
right.
the star on it.
Draw
Here
me
we
a
go.
chip, please.
Who's picking it for you?
You know what, Cheryl? I trust you.
Just pin my nails. You got a white.
Mike, you didn't see her painting her nails?
I did not see her painting her nails.
God.
Sorry.
You can't see us.
All right.
Consider it.
Yeah, he can't see you guys.
I know. That was the joke.
So,
See?
any aces out there?
Red Joker will go first.
All right. What is the red Joker going to do?
Well, I feel like showing off.
As you should.
Yep. Let's walk up and called shot wing.
All right. What's your pace?
My pace. Where is that on this new sheet? 12.
All right. So -2 for, or no, -2 is only on shooting, not for melee.
Right.
So, go ahead, and it's a targeting the wing is going to be the same as a leg or an arm, so that's a -4. However, because of its sheer size, you get a +4 to hit it.
Oh, so
So,
it's straight up.
Straight up
No
roll for you.
minus. Straight up with my magic sword.
Terrifying magic sword.
+1 for that. That is a 22 to hit.
22. That's going to be 2 raises.
And then 2 raises for my favorite weapon. Or, yeah. Or because it's sword. Automatic 2. 16 on the dial. Pump that into a 20.
Well,
Oh,
you
I don't-
called your shot
I'm not.
for the wing.
I called shot. What does
Yep.
the raises do on a called shot?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's what threw him off.
Right or left?
Right.
From where you're at, that would be the left. If you
Okay,
wanted
left
right.
then. Strength plus 2d8 plus 1. 8 there. That's an exploder. That's a 10, 22. 31 points of damage total.
And it seems to be just a light wound. The sheer size of it's protecting it. All right, that was Red Joker. Any aces? Kings. Queens. On Queen of Diamonds, it lets out an ear-piercing screech, which has no game effect, which I don't understand why. And
Makes us shiver.
let's see how far away. Oh. It flaps its wings really, really hard. And everybody needs to make a strength check.
Oh, thank God. 4d12.
All right.
I'm doing so bad tonight, and I haven't even done anything yet. Excuse me.
Oh, is the wound bad enough that I'd get hematophobia triggered?
The what?
That my fear of blood would trigger from the wound might cause to attack?
No, he just like a scratch.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with Armin.
17.
You barely managed to keep your feet. Going
Nope.
back to
I'm gonna
Susan.
lay down.
What was your strength roll?
What was a 7?
You gonna stand on that 7, or are you gonna?
Doubt she's gonna stand after that 7.
I have Elgato, so I could add 4 to it. 11. What did you roll, Mike?
I rolled a 17.
Barely made it.
D12 exploded and then a 5.
But James has barely, like, very.
It's like with checking traps. Looks clear.
I'm gonna go up to a, what, 7, 10, 11?
11?
Yeah.
Staying there?
Yeah.
All right. You get knocked on your butt.
Would it have mattered?
Well, going bust is bad,
I wouldn't have gone bust. I had a 7.
but yeah, you failed on either way.
Okay.
And you take 3 wind from the tumble. Go ahead and make that vigor check. All right. What did Dave get?
7.
Dave gets knocked prone
You said
and
how much wind?
3. He's going to take 2 wind. Dustin, what
Uh,
about Gus?
Gus is still pretty shaken from the flames, so he wasn't paying attention and got a 3.
So he gets knocked on his rear end and takes 1 wind.
Where's wind on these new sheets?
On the right.
Right.
Top
hand
right of the
side.
front.
And
And
say we have.
so I just take 1 wind. What's the vigor check?
Oh, there's one out.
You roll your vigor. You're looking for a target number 3 unless you already have wounds.
Vigor, target number 3 on 46. You got to be able to make that, right? Oh, how did it explode? So I got a 10 on my vigor.
All right,
I
so
got
you're
it.
not stunned. Okay,
So-
not stunned.
So I still take the 1 wind anyways, though.
2 wind.
Mine was 1.
He took 1.
No, you told me I took 3 wind.
You
You
did.
took
And
3.
you
Ben
took
took 2.
Oh, Ben took 2. Sorry.
Dustin took 1.
Sorry.
And both Sophie and Edgar get knocked on their butts. So you guys will have to spend an action to get back to your feet.
That's fine.
All right. That was Queen of Diamonds. Jacks.
So the vigor check just keeps me from being
10s.
stunned.
Wow. 9 of spades. This time, it tries lashing at you with its claws
Is that against Armand?
against Armin. I assume fighting levels 5.
Yes. And then I have a defense bonus of 2 with my sword. Oh, no, 3 with that sword.
So that's going to be 1 raise. Ouch. It hits you right in the noggin. Strength is that plus 1d6. 17 points of damage to the noggin.
I'll pitch a red to soak 2 of those.
And 4 wind and a vigor. You managed to, at the last moment, twist out of the way and turn a hit into a graze.
5 on that vigor check.
All right. You don't have any wounds?
None.
All right. So you're fine. Any other 9s? Wow. Who dealt?
Cheryl. Not Kristen. We don't have aces and kings.
Right?
8s.
8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. You
All
go at
right.
the same time as Edgar, and he picks himself back up off the ground.
I have an 8 of clubs. But I guess that goes last, right?
Yeah, clubs is last.
Right.
Yep.
What are you going to do, Dave?
I will sleeve it, so I've got a sleeve card.
Okay. Any other 8s? 8 of clubs?
I have an 8 of clubs. So I'm on my butt, right?
Yep.
What's the range on my pistol? Range is 10, which is 2 hexes or 10 hexes.
It's 10 hexes.
10 hexes. Okay. So I'll spend the action to stand up.
All right.
And then I will move over to my character's left to where I'm in 10 foot or 10 hexes.
Oh, you're within 10 hexes right there.
Is that 10?
That's 9 away from it.
Okay. Yeah, just let me spread out from the group a little bit. So just
Okay.
over to the left some. There we go. That'll work.
-2 on that now? Walking?
-2 on his shoot and roll when he has to walk, or when he walks.
Can I shoot because I got up?
You stood up. That cost you the action.
Oh.
Right. Okay. I didn't think I would be able to shoot.
Standing is an action unless you have the the martial arts power that allows you to attempt to stand up for free.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was
You don't have that martial arts power?
Yeah, I
But
guess not.
everyone had that martial arts power.
No, I think the only person who's ever picked it up was Nick.
Maybe I'll run a martial artist next time.
What about other Mike?
Oh yeah, he did have it, but we don't talk about other Mike.
Hi, other Mike
He doesn't watch.
that you know of.
No, I know his YouTube name.
That's Mike.
Mike.
All right, so that was 8 of clubs, 7s. On
Sounds
7
well.
of diamonds, Edgar, who's picked himself up, he looks a little shaken, and he is going to rush forward. No, he's not going to rush forward. He is actually going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And he is going to try and quick draw his rifle off of his back.
Who is this?
Edgar,
He wouldn't have already had it out, knowing we were going into a dangerous cave.
that's a valid point. He would have had it out.
I figured we all had our weapons out.
I
I need to get better about saying that though. Like,
I think it's kind of a.
I
If
would
we're
agree with that. He
expecting
would have it out.
danger.
So he's
Armin
gonna
walks
do a
around
shoot.
with his sword out like
Right.
all the time.
well, so does Susan.
Right.
There's a trio of 6.
You're the
just
one who
what we
taught me
do.
to do that.
He's got one more
Right.
die.
Why is Midas barking?
I have no idea.
He's trying to communicate something to us. Would be my guess.
13 on his hit. Minus
Thank
2
you.
is 11. Plus 4 is 15. So that's going to be a hit with 2 raises for Edgar. He's going to put it in the guts. And that Sharp's Big 50 does 40-10.
Yes, it does.
16 and 8 is 24, which is good enough for a wound to the guts. Roll a d6 for your the wind damage that you caused, Mike. I forgot to have you do that.
Does not explode, right?
It does
Correct.
not explode. No.
All right, 6.
6.
Would have been funny had you said 1.
Right?
Keeping him
I should
honest.
work on my humorous timing quips.
It's hard with Cheryl because you got to explain everything to her if it's a joke.
That's
then
if
I
it's a
get it, like,
pop
3 days
culture
later.
reference.
Yeah.
All right. So he winged it in the
Kristen,
guts.
You're doing really good.
That takes us to any other 7s? 6s.
Clubs.
6 of clubs. You and Sophie go at the same time.
All right. I will stand up and move towards it.
Right?
Don't tell me.
What's your pace? 6, 7,
That's nimbleness 10.
8. That gets you right up to it.
Happy Monday. Remember.
Stupid self-starting nonsense.
Right.
All right. And Sophie, let's see. She's got her Winchester shotgun out. So she'll stand up. And she's going to start moving up with a pace of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
These
All right.
Characters are just like Pathfinder. They stand right in front of the creature.
I mean,
Not I.
to be fair, Deadlands doesn't have very many fire-breathing dragons
It's true.
or very many creatures with breath weapons. All right, that takes us to 5s. No 5s.
Mike, you got a 5 of clubs.
Right, I was waiting to see if anybody else had one because I know
Gotcha.
I go one last
All
on
right.
the 5s.
5 of clubs, then.
I don't have any cards, remember?
I
You
know.
didn't let me.
No, that's not the truth.
That is the truth.
You rolled bad.
You could have said, I'll pledge it for Cheryl.
Nope. I don't fudge it for anybody.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's ignore the called shot and just swing for the fences this
Swing
time.
for the fences.
Yeah, because you would have had a headshot last time.
Right?
It probably would have been dead by now.
I should have known better. Susan didn't teach me these tactics of going for weak spots.
Oh.
Just go for the kill.
Just hit it till it stops moving.
Okay, apparently that's what I needed to do.
See, I
Let's
told
see
you.
what happens here.
It's to the 1.
23.
That's a hit with 3 raises.
And then, of course, this is when I roll a 19 on the d20, so we'll allow that to go right to its noggin.
Okay.
So 2 extra
bonus
dice. Strength 48 plus 1. Do remind me, damage dice. I know the strength, you take your highest one and it can explode. Do damage dice explode?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. We keep switching systems every week and it messes with me. Oh, well, that's...
Well, if
Yay.
Dustin could get every Monday night off, I would be okay with just switching to Deadlands.
Good luck.
How I turned
Don't
out to be
you-
the bad guy in this.
Cuss about Torg
I'm
like
just glad
that.
you guys
Torg
joined
is
us
a
again.
wonderful game.
Cheryl does not like Tor.
Cheryl doesn't like me either, so I don't know why she's saying she's happy.
I mean, Torg or Dustin. I'm going to take Dustin. Because you bring Kristen.
Thanks.
48 points of damage.
48.
Wow.
Oh.
Divided by 8, that's 6.
He did cheat better.
No. Not divided by 8.
10.
Nope. Keep going.
12,
Keep going.
15,
One more.
16.
16. Well, it's still 3 wounds.
That's 3 wounds. And it is, go ahead and roll your 3d6 wind.
And wind doesn't explode, right?
Correct.
All
You
right.
asked that last time, Mike.
Right, but this time it's for 4.
4.
Yeah, I was trying to go for your joke, Cheryl.
Yeah, but it would have only been funny the first time.
No.
Now we all
No.
just think you can't
And it
remember anything.
screeches in pain as he crashes his sword into its noggin.
Mike, I think you're a wonderful person.
Thank you, Dustin.
And that takes us to 4s. Any 4s out there? You guys have any cards left?
I got a 3.
yeah. I got it too.
All right, so we'll just drop down to the 3.
All right, 3 of clubs.
Because we were on 4s.
All right.
Living dangerously.
All right.
Or
What's
James.
What's it to try for the noggin?
-6. However, because
you
of
get
its
plus
size,
4,
you get a
so
+4.
Well,
So it's a
that's-
total of -2.
Well, that seems to be a good spot, so I'll go for that. Oh, there's one exploder. No one. So
1 ace.
let's see, 16 minus 2, 14.
That is a hit. I won't tell you the race since you were calling your shot. Because
All
apparently that confuses people.
All right, so let's see here. Weapon dice. I'm using the Florentine style, so I use both weapon dice, but strength's only once.
Yeah, strength is the highest.
Okay.
That's what the baby's doing right now.
Okay.
So then, weapon damage.
Apparently the new baby is playing a drum set inside of Cheryl's stomach right
Well,
now.
you started the harmonica, so it's just trying to keep pace.
See, the only thing I would like is if we had another person here who could run Deadlands.
Okay,
So
and
I
the
could play.
bonus dice are the
Can
strength
Nick not
die
run it?
type.
Nick could run it.
I think I probably could.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
just make up stuff.
Mike's in there.
Okay, bonus dice or weapon die type.
Yes, weapon die type.
I imagine the game Cheryl ran would just be random adults shouting random numbers at each other, not based off die rolls.
No, I could talk to Nick to see if he'd be interested in running a Weird West.
34 on that
I-
one.
Did you hear his number?
Yeah, 34.
I don't like playing with Deadlands.
You've never played Deadlands with me.
I think I have. I don't like playing with.
She just doesn't. Yeah, wow.
We don't need to say the joke, Mike. Just we got it. We all got the joke. We got it. It's too easy, and there's another joke in there too. So.
Oh, I missed.
Oh,
Jesus
I think that was for
I
me.
think that was
Nope.
for you.
Why are we throwing?
Put it in the pot.
He threw a red chip at me. That's what happened.
No, I just canceled the damage. Go ahead and roll 1d6 wind.
All right.
This does
I
not
was
explode.
ready for
Five.
that chip.
I wasn't
I
ready.
just saw
I was
it.
sitting down.
I was like, wow, maybe James is a little
Considering
sensitive.
I was throwing it, had to throw it at an arc. That wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't awful.
Good thing you didn't hit any of our drinks and knock them over.
Just
At least we
microphones.
aren't all on technology.
Deuces.
That's me. Espada. Do I take a penalty for trying to shoot past my melee friends there?
This sucker is big enough that no.
Okay, but I
So-
take a -2 penalty because there's fire.
Yep.
But he-
-4 because there's fire.
Oh, -4, but he's a +4 because he's bigger, right?
Correct. So
So-
you just have the walking penalty of -2
Because you walk.
because you walk this round.
I didn't walk this round. I
This
walked.
way.
Oh,
This-
this card session.
session.
I gotcha. Okay, so I will just shoot at him with my peacemaker.
Okay.
Which is 2d10. Now my dice are all screwed up.
It's
That's
because you're
alright.
letting your wife use your dice.
No, it's because you threw a chip at me.
I had them all separated nicely.
So
Color
that
coded. And
that would be a 9, I think. I rolled 2d10 and got a 9.
Okay, and then -2 makes it a 7, which is a hit. Go ahead and roll your d20 for location.
You can do that, honey. Just roll a d20 and say the number that comes up. I'm just trying to help you. Mansplaining for you.
Keep mansplaining.
17.
Right in its chest. 3d6 damage. Go big or go home.
add
Five.
together.
5, 9, 10, 11.
And 1d6 of wind.
4.
Looks like a grazing shot. Your hand's shaking a bit. You just kind of grazed it across the chest.
Absolutely.
All right.
Maybe that's it.
So, first of all, Susan,
I don't want to.
guts
Good.
check to see if you can break surprise.
I hate
You're
that.
getting to play, so don't touch my stuff.
Why do you hate that?
Well, like,
You can have your die.
it wasn't a guts check the first time.
Right.
That's why I hate it.
I'm fairly certain you're going to pass it because you got like a +3 before anything
19.
else. 19, you are going to get to make quickness check or a quickness check this round. Everybody make quickness checks. Let me see if the other guys break their surprise. Amos. No.
I don't know why they're surprised. They were the ones hunting this thing.
Right, but it just burst out of the dark on you guys and
Quickness check, we said.
All right, 2 cards.
That was really close to a bust, but I got
8. That's a 6, so 14. I get 3.
all
Pretty
right.
smooth.
So there's Edgar's cards.
You said 2.
There's Sophie's cards.
How many,
How many, Mike?
Mike?
2.
Then
You got a 5 of spades and a 10 of clubs.
Thank you. I'm gonna ask you to shuffle that deck better next time. Jesus.
We would, but there's a cat standing on the discard pile.
Why would I shuffle? We didn't pull the Black Joker.
I'm just talking in general. That's 2 5s in a row.
It wasn't in a row.
Cheryl dealt them to you both times.
Right.
And this is the highest 5.
all right, aces.
I've got an
The
ace of
highest of
hearts.
5s and the lowest of 5s.
Ace of hearts it
I have
is.
ace of spades.
Oh, ace of spades goes first.
I am going to go ahead up to
Stand
him.
up.
My
And
pace is 10.
3, 5, 6, 7.
I'm going to attack.
Nope. You stood up.
Oh, I forgot. I was.
No,
Sitting.
that is fine. All right. That was ace of spades to ace of hearts.
Yep. Going for the noggin again. -2 on this roll. There's another 8. Alright, so 10 to hit.
10 is a hit, no raise.
Alright.
Not that it matters. So you catch it in the noggin again.
Alright, strength dice.
And remember, you can go bust on the strength check.
I did not. Save my best roll there. These are my weapon dice. Sure.
She does that when she's excited. That's how you know she's really excited.
36.
Not
No, I
this.
get it.
Plus
No, I
six.
know.
42
cognitive
damage is the
function.
answer.
A pain.
42 damage. That's enough for 2
When I worked
wounds.
Because
at
if
the
she's-
restaurant, people talk to me, and I
she's-
start talking.
And it will
Yeah.
stop one of the wounds.
If she's standing, she'll do this. Like a penguin.
So I'll hand this to you this time. I won't try and throw it.
Okay.
You just smack.
And 1d6 wind.
Alright. 2.
With love.
All right.
Love hurts.
That was Ace of Hearts. Any other aces? Kings.
Nope.
Queens?
Queen of clubs.
Okay, Queen of Clubs.
Wow. All right, Gus is gonna steady his aim a little this time.
You drawing a bead?
No, does that help me? And
If you spend an action drawing a bead, it gives you a +2 on your next action to shoot. And you can do that up to 3 times.
maybe next round if I miss this time.
All right. So you're straight up.
So that's a 9 again. So that's a 7. So that's a hit.
Nope, no -2 because you didn't walk this.
Oh, okay. So that's
But you have a -4 for.
Right, but the
but
creature
he's
is size.
plus
Oh, but-
4,
okay,
so
I
it
forgot
works
that.
out. So 9 to hit.
9 is a hit, but no raise. Go ahead and roll location.
6.
6 is right in its stomach. Go ahead and roll them
8.
damage bonus. 8. And a d6 for wind.
1.
The issue is not your hitting; it's the damage.
It's friggin' big.
It's freaking huge.
You're right.
It's huge.
So I can get my shotgun out and get closer next round.
All right. That was Queen of Clubs, correct?
Yes, sir.
I
Jacks.
have Jack as his club.
I have Jack of Diamond.
Jack of Hearts is Sophie. She is going to try and plant her shotgun up against it. Going for the big damage on the shotgun. Fighting is wow.
Yeah, she's planting it so she'd get all.
Okay. So I'd have to get rather close to get.
Right. To get the
Higher
6d6, the shotgun has to be touching.
I don't know how shooting works.
Right, but even if I'm not touching, but I'm a hex away.
If
then
you're
that's
within
5.
5 hexes, it's 5d6.
Within 5 hexes. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I will tell you, I did play a shootist one though. Wait, is that what it was?
Yeah,
I had fun with that character.
Sora.
And she is not able to plant the shotgun, so she doesn't pull the trigger. That was Jack of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds.
Okay, so to put away my gun, is that an action?
You just drop
Yes.
it
You could just drop it, which is free.
I will drop it.
and pick it up at the end of combat.
Try to quick draw my shotgun.
Okay.
Which is a 1 on a d8. That's a 7.
7 is -4.
Why is it -4?
Because of the
Your phobia.
phobia.
There's a flaming sword
Oh,
up ahead
on
of
everything. Can I
On
just
everything.
close my eyes and quick draw then?
you. No, because you know it's there.
I mean, I would say yes if I was running the
I
game.
mean,
However,
okay, so it's a
Since you
3
thought of
then.
it.
So it takes you the action
Okay,
to draw
then
it. You
I
can
will.
move up, though.
I'll move up to 5 hexes. So wherever, yeah, sure, right there. And I don't get a penalty because he's so big, right? I can shoot a shotgun over a bunch of people's
Oh,
heads. Game doesn't make sense, but that's my turn then because I
All right.
used the action.
So
And throw
Jack
the
of
card
Clubs.
I'm gonna attack him.
All right. Just straight up attack. Just a regular attack
What?
called shot.
No.
And it's- you
Okay.
can probably find
I'm
it.
like,
So
I
regular
can't
attack.
swoosh. I don't know. I don't power attack.
There's more
with
than
this
just
one.
swooshing.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
Swooshing is like.
There's the reverse thrust. There's the double.
I know.
or
I
spinning.
remember all
thing.
the sword throwing and yeah. No.
throw your
Reverse
sword
thrust
at it.
sounds like a weird position.
But I can't power attack it.
No, there is no power attack.
Okay. I didn't think so. So I do 5d10.
So on a side note, how do I get rid of a phobia?
You have
It's
to be
hard.
blessed.
Yeah, you have
Blessed
to meet
can
a
do
blessed
it
that has the right
With
miracle.
if they have the right miracle.
Okay, change your miracle real quick to the one
Nope.
that gets rid of phobias. Don't nope me. She hasn't been in the game yet.
Your dad.
She didn't submit her sheet.
9.
9 is a hit. No raise. Roll location.
To the 19 plus 2 because it's my sword is a 20.
Yeah, you guys are swinging
Wow.
for the head a lot.
Roll your damage.
My strength, which is 5d12 plus 1. Oh, there's my other d10. I knew I had one. That's an 11. Plus 3d8 plus 2, right?
2 extra d8s for the head.
So that 10, 20, 38, 39.
39. I
feel
can't
like our
stop at
characters
all.
can are even.
And even one getting through.
You know, like, I'm not saying like and like I'm upset by it, but like there is no way on any of my rolls I can roll above a 12.
Right. Well, I mean,
So
you could.
I just feel like
ace a bunch of times.
right, but like I just feel like there's no
I'm really strong. My character has been around a long
right,
time,
and that's the thing is like
but
like Pathfinder, you come in at the same level and you have the same amount of things, but I don't feel like that's how this works.
it's not because
So-
right,
I've been
because you have
around.
bounties and whatnot.
As the devil bat falls, to cover what you're discussing, Dustin, part of that is because there's no levels in this game.
Right.
So I didn't offer either of you the veteran of the Weird West Edge.
Which
or
I
Joe,
am.
because this was your first time playing and I didn't want to add any extra layers of
Right,
confusion. But your next character, you can choose to take the veteran of the Weird West or
Assuming
Wasted
this character
West.
doesn't die, like
Well, and that's
With
but
the
that's
devil
just
bat
my
falling.
fear with it is like I know there's no levels, but the amount of arsenal and utility that you guys are versus my character is such
They've,
a large.
they've had a little
scale.
time to build.
Right, exactly. But like that's
we
what I'm
won't
saying.
kick out
is,
of this party yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can just
Now
go back to
against
drinking.
something this size, yeah, you're gonna hit a little less.
Right. So I just
Against
didn't know how
normal
big of a
foes-
detriment it would be as far as like just in game sense. Gus is useless compared to the other four of
No.
the other.
Saving your ammo and
Against like human foes, you'll be
Running around.
pretty much on the same
being like
level.
Okay. I
Because
mean, that's fine. I
shooting
was
is
just
always against target number 5.
And I would say you can hit a lot more with shooting than like if someone has a bunch of armor on and stuff.
Right.
Then my target number goes up.
No, if someone has a high fighting, your target
Fighting,
number
that's what it is.
Right. That's the way
Armor lowers the.
I'm perceiving it as like my
Yeah.
guy's pretty
You're new.
right, and I get it. But even when you're new as a level 10, the other level 10s are the same.
Yeah.
Right. But
That's
you're a level
always
20 and I'm a
been-
level 10.
One of my big beefs
It's
with
more like I'm a
level-based
level
games.
12 and you're a level.
Sure. A 10 level difference both ways. But well, I'll let you have that point.
I mean, to be fair, what's your fighting or what's your shooting level?
That too.
2. So her fighting's only a 5. She's still at the max that she could start with.
Right. So okay.
But fighting is her thing
Right.
compared to shooting.
Okay,
If
it
you
was
go-
just an observation. I didn't mean to slow the game
Yeah.
down.
No,
No, it's fine.
Good conversation.
Discussions are good.
And I've spent a lot of bounty to get things.
Right, and I think that's kind of what I was thinking too. Is like, okay, I get that I'm coming in new, but how many bounty have you guys spent on average?
Probably
A
And
lot.
Up
should
until
my
tonight.
player have that, like some sort of
I don't
You
think
know,
honestly.
now the
I
veteran
compensation in that way?
the veteran thing equals that out a lot because that's
And that's what
15
I don't
points.
understand what
Yeah.
veteran is. So maybe that is what would make it better. Like even if I had a 4 in shooting, it would be twice as good as what I'm doing now, and still less than on level with most of you, I would assume.
All you have to do is save a few tips.
Right.
Don't
So
spend them to don't die.
I mean, if I die, I get like however many veteran points for free.
Wow.
So then I don't have to save chips.
Okay.
So die is the answer.
Commit suicide?
I'm gonna go pick my gun up and put it in my mouth.
That's an odd place to keep it.
That's weird. Yeah. So that,
All right,
that works.
so as
Gus
this
is gonna go
big
pick his gun
creature
up.
falls, you have this whole cave that you could look around in if you wish.
I mean, it's kind of stinky in here. Do we expect there to be anything else? Like
Well, it
Are
was
devil
flying
bats
off with a lot of livestock and other stuff.
collectors?
I mean, they're primarily meat eaters, so if they've got a lot of people,
I look to our archaeologist.
I'm afraid I don't know much about these beasts. I'm guessing you folks probably know more about them than I do.
What are those soldiers?
They are picking themselves up off the ground. To be
well.
fair, the soldiers have 2d6 in guts. Sergeant Amos had 3d6. They're not used to fighting abominations.
But haven't they done this before?
Not
I thought they
against
were
a
running
devil bat.
around chasing devil bats.
No, just this one. This was the first one they've ever faced.
Because it was wrecking them, if I remember correctly.
Yep,
right?
it was wrecking them.
We're out of combat.
We are out of combat.
Gus is gonna pick up his gun and reload it.
We don't
Well,
show.
So that means there's chances that there are some free jetpacks in this cave somewhere.
Jetpack's probably not in any good repair.
Can we find where its nest was? Maybe we'll go
Yeah.
look at its nest.
As
will
you
we do a
guys
search and check,
make
or-
your way back to its nest, there is a fairly large pile of bones. Human, animal, maybe other. And as you guys are searching through it, everybody go ahead and make a search check.
Can I shield my eyes from the flames yet?
Yep, but you won't be searching if you're shielding your eyes.
Just from the flames,
Right.
like horse blind. I got a 3 then. It was a 7.
17.
Like I'm gonna be scared of lanterns now.
No,
Those are flames. That's how they're lit, right?
these are oil lanterns. You use a match to light it, and it doesn't have a flame. It just
Which has a flame.
glows.
A
I
3.
got a 7 on my search.
7, a 3, a 5, and a
signed up for-
17.
Something.
All right. So as you guys are looking over the bodies, Dave, you find of all
Spending
things
money.
what appears to be a bag of gold
Would have told me what
bars.
the shipping was. I get to go next page.
They're all stamped with the Confederate
So what was the shipping?
$3.41.
Oh.
with Confederate markings. I can't remember what it's called.
We're part of a dice club. Monthly
We
dice
found this
club.
really cool
Alright.
dice club, but it was in
Armin
Canada,
and
so
Susan,
shipping was $7.
as you guys are digging through, you hear something move. And when you look over, you see a young lady lying in the pit, not quite dead.
Not quite dead.
You're not quite there.
Can
We
I
got
lay
a live
hands on
one.
her?
Kneel down, lay hands.
The super intimidating broad is about to come up to you, just like you know.
And what does she look like?
Very, very thin. He has a big hat on. He's really pale.
12. Fancy dress on.
A fancy dress with some nice
It's a little
shoes,
yucky right now.
not boots. Shoes.
She looks kind of like she just left the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. But really, really skinny.
What'd you get?
12.
12? Okay. Bio? She wasn't terribly wounded. She was definitely winded. And as you wake up, Kristen, there is a woman leaning over you. And as your eyes open up, you see her hands are glowing a white light, and then the white light fades away. You can do. Her hands don't glow when she does lay on hands.
Oh, it's just magical without any effects.
No, it's miraculous.
Oh, without any
The act
effects.
of God.
Don't like this woman already.
Kind of loud now.
I'll just stay over here. There's flames over there. I'm scared of them.
Oh yeah, I was looking to see what miracle it was, and then I got distracted. So
Oh.
feel free to roleplay on.
Why, thank you for healing me.
Anytime. What brought you to this cave?
You're guessing a
Bat?
devil bat.
Come here often?
Well, I'd like to come every Thursday for my book club.
I don't know how you start this conversation.
I love the ambiance.
Yeah,
the
it's
devil
quite a
bat?
nice it's quite a nice mood in here.
The atmosphere's great.
Really soothing.
Dinner on the moon. Food's great, but the atmosphere, well, there's none. Good joke.
I got it.
I got that one too because it's a science joke.
You don't teach science.
And I know science.
Damn, she knows all the science.
I know cooking.
Because you're a good
Cookery.
cooker.
Good old cookery.
Cookery is actually a term in our book.
Is that like where someone does cooking?
So, do we just get one set of dice every month?
Yeah.
There's two of us.
I understand that.
You can fight for it.
That's what the other subscription was.
Are you shaking your foot, Dustin?
I'm tapping both of my feet, yes.
You're not in dance. Somewhere on Palmer?
It kind of feels like a dance.
Kind of feels like you're shaking the whole house.
Last day.
What are you trying to say?
learning to go.
Have really strong legs. Capacity to shake a whole house. Maybe that was just Ben walking.
Maybe it was.
It
Let me
wasn't.
try it again.
Yeah, between your vibration and the baby vibrating inside, they're not on the same wavelength.
Oh,
and-
here. Here,
He
what-
was just thinking of your
is he on a
your
two-step or
beautiful
like
song.
a four-step? Kind of.
It varies.
All right, so you guys are sitting over a.
Um,
Are we ready now? Are we done role-playing?
No, that's up to you guys.
Well, we were done role-playing, I know that much.
The atmosphere is phenomenal.
What book you reading?
Why? I'm not sure where it went. I can't really remember.
The Bible. You're a Christian.
That doesn't mean I only read the Bible.
there are lots
to
of
give you
other
something-
good.
Trying to give you
Are
something
you
to go off of.
making assumptions about my looks, sir?
No, I would guess you liked opium a whole lot if I was making an assumption about your looks, ma'am.
Well, you're wrong.
So you're just malnourished.
I just have a high metabolism. What my daddy said.
So is there anything else in this pile besides a snobby woman?
Looks like Dave found something. It kinda clinks.
Oh.
There's 6 gold bars in there.
Gold bars?
How much is a gold bar worth?
A lot.
It'll get you a lot of
A lot. Okay.
A lot of
It
drinks.
could get you a nice
I was
horse.
drunk.
Yeah, a lot of gold drinks.
We can get a lot of alcohol and opium.
What kind of Bible do you read?
I was just joking. Take a
um,
joke.
is there like
Cheryl?
a nest?
Yeah, it had
Yeah,
like a
there
bunch
we
of
got
bones.
it.
Hell bats.
Was this a boy or a girl devil bat?
You don't know.
Can I like general medicine it?
Yeah. It'll be at a -4 because it would be veterinary.
I think I rolled my lay on hands wrong. Was that my faith roll or was that supposed to be a general?
Faith roll.
Okay, I did a faith roll. I was thinking it was supposed to be general medicine.
Is there anything else to search in this cave aside from the nest portion? Can I go down one of these little?
Where were you when you got abducted by the devil bat?
Over there.
Outside the cave.
Why were you outside the cave?
Well, I was with a group of people just talking.
That's part of her
They didn't make
morning
it.
walking
Does this
club.
lady always ask so many questions?
Yeah.
She's kind of
she does.
been like
So
that.
yes, she does.
Figure I'll tell you, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't real nice to him.
I would like to explore the rest of the cave if somebody else has a light source.
All right, I'll light up a lantern.
Oh god,
Around.
it's so much less scary than your flaming sword.
So, would it make sense for her to be walking around outside this cave? Like, didn't we have to climb and?
James, where did
She
she
would've
get
been-
I
taken
could have
from?
been anywhere
She was
outside
on
the
a
cave
trail.
walking.
Outside.
I just said outside the cave. That could have been anywhere.
Are you assuming?
Yeah. Are you making assumptions of me, ma'am?
God, she's so confrontational.
Do you hear the way she's talking to me?
I'm not very trusting of new people.
I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her, and
May I
based
ask
off her
you
scrawny
what
little
you
ass,
people
Trust her a
is
lot.
I could
referring
throw her.
to?
pretty
All right,
far.
so they are 6 gold bullion bars.
All right.
So they each are about an ounce of gold. And they're worth 21.25 each.
So, do we do out of game? Do we do like group loot? Or how do you guys do your finances typically?
Whoever finds it does what they do with it, and then if they want to share the wealth,
I
they
still
do.
have $74.40 left.
I got 25 left.
I
So,
got a
like-
quarter.
I don't need
You
money.
can get a shave and a haircut.
I could.
You kind of look like you need a
probably
shave.
get a shot at the cheap stuff too.
Yep.
I can.
Okay, I just didn't know if we were keeping our own money or what we
No,
were doing.
there's no real. There's unlike in fantasy games, there's no like magical items that you
Yeah,
would
because
think.
this isn't a fantasy
There-
game.
Are magic items, but you can't just go and buy them.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So we just keep it for expenses along the route.
Yeah, I
Yep.
was gonna say.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
And
I'm glad
usually
this
if-
isn't a fantasy game. It's man, I've heard all about those giant bats in the real world.
No, this is an old weird Western game,
Yeah.
Well,
not
Get
fantasy.
with the program.
all work together on the
Yes.
desk. So
Genre.
Medieval fantasy, you
here's one for Armin.
picky bastard.
Here's one for you.
You got a gold bar. We
Oh.
said they were worth what?
Then I was
Right.
giving one to
Oh.
Dustin.
One to
I was
me.
gonna say
She
I
did not
don't.
get
That's
one.
quite
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 nice giving a
necessary.
random stranger.
How
Yeah.
much were they worth?
21.25.
I will be happy to leave the cave.
So $21.25.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 1 ounce bullion bar. Did you add that to your sheet, Mike?
Yeah. He passed them out.
You said 21.25.
Yep. All right. So the soldiers, thank you for like doing their job for them. Sergeant Amos he's just astounded. You guys went running in. They were using rifles, getting their butts handed to them, and you guys ran in with swords.
I shot it. My trusty little peacemaker. Keeper? Maker.
And they let you camp with them that night,
How
taking care of your food and everything.
courteous of them, considering we have a train of. Oh no, we're off the train, aren't we?
You're off the train.
We have a caravan.
You've got 2 wagons
Okay.
and a buckboard.
That I am much more appreciative. Than...
And old Jebediah here. He's trusty mule you'll ever find.
I thought we left Jebediah at the last.
Probably
stop.
did.
Oh, we got our horses. So we
Yeah.
got my buckboard.
You have your buckboard.
Is,
Jebediah's probably pulling it.
is my horse
Or do you
here?
have a horse?
Nick has a horse.
Uh,
That's right.
No, but you'll get a horse. The soldiers will round one up for you.
A white
Okay,
horse.
one.
Braided
It's
mane.
not white.
It's gonna be white in my mind.
She painted it.
Make it gray. And
Gonna
I'll be
get some
colorblind.
whitewash and
Yeah.
It's white and black stripes.
It's not a fantasy game, Cheryl. You don't just get to make up whatever you
There's
want.
fucking white horses. Come on.
and
don't-
honestly, it's most likely a Mustang.
Oh, great.
White Mustang.
Yeah.
It's a Ford.
I don't think Mustangs are typically white.
I don't think typically people fight giant bats.
I mean, the P2s they usually do in like gray.
Yeah. Teach some of that.
Bay or
Yeah.
sorrel.
It's an airplane. It was the fighter jet they used in World War II,
Prop
right?
plane.
Yeah, prop.
I was just agreeing.
Yeah.
I know you were, but you didn't know what you were agreeing to. Kind of like that shipping that we just paid for.
Worried it'll be here the first of the month.
You didn't know what you were paying for. I just hit buy now. I don't know what happened
I
after
hit
that.
next, and I thought the next was going to take me to the
This is
shipping
why I have
cost.
to go to Louisiana for 3 weeks.
And then the next said, "Thank you for your purchase."
Oof.
A monthly purchase.
All right, so onward.
It's still cheaper.
Onward, yes, please onward.
That was a good movie. You should watch it.
Meh.
Yeah, let's get out
D
of
and D
this.
and
Next
Disney.
morning. You guys
It
get
was
back on the
cute.
road.
What are you guys do anyhow?
Well, I'm not really sure where the rest of my party went.
Wherever the good Lord takes you.
I'm just gonna follow wherever the good Lord takes me.
Carry your weight, which doesn't seem to be much, and you can stay with us. The
Why,
moment
thank
you don't is the moment we send you on your way.
Well, I promise I will not be a bother.
That's a thing that I think Susan would be proud of him saying.
Little tear running down my cheek.
Are
Susan,
two
are you
related?
crying?
You related?
And I'm looking. I keep eyeballing this
Okay,
big
you
dude.
weren't
I've been
crying. I
doing
got
it for the entire time. We need to turn you into a warrior.
Who turned into a warrior?
The
Gus.
big guy.
The drunk?
The dude who's
I'm
my
not sure.
size.
You
I
haven't
thought
seen me
he
have a
seemed a
drink
little
since night
odd.
1, and that was after I watched somebody decapitate somebody.
I-
That's the
I
only
thought
time you see
were
me
drunk.
drink.
So
I
just
would've
because I
taken
don't
that as
see you
something.
drink does not mean that
He's a
one does
closet
not
drunk.
drink.
One
Closet
that does
drinker?
not drunk,
And I get
says the one accusing the guy of being drunk. That doesn't mean you doesn't not drunk.
And I bought you a bottle of the good stuff
You did buy me a bottle of good stuff, and I haven't opened it yet.
that I know of.
Right?
So you
All
wanna
right.
look at it?
Prove it.
And they're sealed
Continuing
up.
on, the next day, or this day, I should say, is a quiet day on and night on the trail. Then you head into day 4. Terrain gets a bit smoother, a little more fertile. Shadows are a little bit longer, a little bit darker. And then the sign, New Harmony, Arizona, greets you as you ride up to a town. The town is a collection of about 15 buildings. Most of them are houses. There's a small general store and a church. A few more houses are visible on the horizon. Pretty clearly, they're going to be farms. However, it's quiet. Really, really quiet. And there's not a person in sight. Some of the doors are swinging slowly in the wind. And the windows are empty. What do you guys want to do?
This just don't feel right, huh?
Turn to
Almost looks
Edgar
like
and
a ghost
Sophie and ask them, "Hey, was this here town the ghost town when we were last through?"
We've never been this way.
They've never been.
Could it be a
drinking.
ghost town?
Looks like a ghost town.
How did that sign look when we walked in? Did it look like it was
Like it'd been there a
Not
few
good, or-
years. But most signs outside of towns do. Unless the town's brand new, which happens a lot.
Does the town look like it's been upkept well, or is it
No, it
run down?
It looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
Is there something that looks like? How big of a town are we talking? Is it like?
The town itself is about 15 buildings, most of which are houses. There is a general store and a church.
I'm gonna go check out the general store.
Okay.
Is there any building that looks less run down than the others? I guess I'll go to the church and see if I can find somebody there. Or
Alright.
signs of something.
What about the rest of you?
I'll escort the scrawny one.
I'll go with Susan, convincing her that I'm not drunk.
Do you do that just by going, I'm not drunk, I'm not drunk, I'm not drunk, I'm not
I'm
drunk?
just going to do it by being calm, cool, and collected and not have shaky hands. And as soon as you turn a corner, you'll hear a cork pop.
What about Dave?
Well, I'll go with Armand, I guess.
Okay. So Susan and
Gus will
Gus.
have his scatter gun out.
let me
Are you going to have your sword in hand, Susan? We just want to specify.
No. I'm not going in this looking for a fight.
I'm not looking for a fight, but one finds me.
So you guys walk in to the general store. There's a lot. The first thing that hits you is the smell of mold. And as you look, all the food stuff is old and rotten. Like the
Like-
potatoes and
To the point of it's no longer smelly or it's still smelly.
it's still smelly.
So it's not real old.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's been a day.
All of the stuff that you would normally find in a general store is just sitting around. So there's some farming equipment, there's some lumber equipment.
Any
Can I do a search check to see if there's something like out of the ordinary or something?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a search.
anything here that I would be interested in?
I mean,
Does this explode? Yeah.
yes. All
14.
dice rolls explode unless it's a location,
Location or
wind.
wind. 14.
14. First thing you notice is there's no guns for sale here. There's no ammunition for sale here. Those racks are completely empty.
Oh, so they were for sale here, but they're gone.
Yep.
Okay.
They're gone. And as you look through one of the doors into the back where the family would have lived, you see the dining room table. And there's 3 meals sitting on it. All 3 meals are rotting.
Ooh. But there's still food.
Like, yeah. Like whoever was there
Left in a hurry.
left in a hurry.
So I'll
So-
motion to Susan and be like, well, somebody lived here, but they left real quick.
Are there photos?
I don't see any back here.
Photos weren't real common.
Any paintings? Like an old oil painting of their ancestor?
Is there a Bible?
You looking for a Bible? Make a search check.
You want me to help you look for a Bible?
Sure. You want to help me look for a Bible?
3.
That is not going to help me look for a Bible.
It's not over here on the shelf that you can plainly see.
Is 1d8. 4.
No, you don't find any Bibles.
No Bibles.
I told you it's not on the shelf.
It's not on that shelf.
All right.
Assumed you would double check everything I did.
As Betty, who was never formally introduced,
Yeah, I thought about that when we walked in.
I don't care
Armin
about your name, I
and
care how you
Dave
shoot.
walk into the church.
I figured that was a given. We knew you were Betty.
Betty.
There's dust covering the pews. You see the altar up in the front of the church, and a lone figure kneels there.
Like a living.
You don't know if they're living or not.
Hello there.
No answer.
Dave was with you.
I know, but
Oh, he was just shocked that he said something.
yeah. Do this. Would
That's odd.
would one of you happen to go see if that person's living?
See for yourself if you want to know.
Guess I'll roll a cult.
Damn!
Have you seen my size?
And you let that limit you?
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Why did you come with me?
To see if you could do for yourself before you asked others to do for you. It is the Templar way.
I'll walk up to the kneeling
Okay.
subject.
I'll be right next to her the entire time in case this thing like jumps up and tries to eat her.
I'm gonna
And
put
then
my
you
chin up as I walk.
Stab him.
Be like,
As you guys walk towards it, you're quickly disabused of any notion that he's alive. As you get close enough, you see that his body is dry and desiccated, almost mummified by the dry desert air. Walking around to look at him from the front, he's dressed like a frontier preacher, and he holds a Colt Frontier in his right hand. And his hands are kind of slumped down. In his left hand is a note and a rosary clutched in it. And there's also a wound here with an exit wound up here.
I reached down and grabbed the
Exit
note.
wound bigger.
That is not as easy as it sounds as you try and pry. You have to take the rosary out as well. His fingers just snap off. And as you do this, make a guts check.
I have no problem with this. So weak with their one god. That would be a 12 total.
12? All right. Little unnerving, but you have the rosary and the note.
What is a Colt Frontier? Is it just a handgun?
Yeah, it's a pistol.
Open the note.
In a shaky hand in black ink, it reads, "They're gone. All of them. God have mercy on their souls. Only I am left, and I cannot last, but they will not take me. God have mercy on a poor sinner like me."
Well, the people of this town were taken by somebody or something.
And make a spirit check for me.
Spirit check.
Mm-hmm.
Can Kristen help with the spirit check?
Nope.
Does she have spirit? No.
we have spirit, yes, we do.
That is a 21.
Okay.
You weren't gonna help.
You going to do anything there, Betty?
Can I look around to see if I can tell, like, whether it was people or animals that came into the church? Like, is there
That
any
would
type
be a
of
track
sign?
and roll.
So you don't have tracking, so you'll roll a D8. Or 3D8, and just 1D8, and then -4. -3.
You have no idea what did this. I mean, it's pretty clear how he died.
Right.
Self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Is his Bible on the stand?
You do not see a Bible anywhere. But the rosary, which currently Armin has, is really finely made with semi-precious stones.
All right, I'll help with the tracking with a 32.
The only tracks in here are yours.
Okay, just too long ago.
All right.
Oh, is there a rectory in this church?
Yes.
Why is he calling himself a sinner? Some clues in there.
I mean, aren't all humans sinners?
Yes.
Not really up on that. I know more about ghost nights than I do about that subject matter. So.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I assume Susan and I would meet them at the church because we knew they were going there.
Yeah, you guys
So we'll just
walk
kind of.
in and see them. They look perplexed by whatever mystery it is they found.
Well, the general store was a bust, but it looks like they left in a hurry. There were still some old dinner plates. So
They didn't leave. They were taken by someone or something. We've got us a vanishing.
what?
When the place just randomly ups and vanishes.
Oh.
It's not the first time I've seen something like this. Normally it's raiders that come in and snag people to eat or enslave or...
Would you like to read them the note?
Yeah, you can read the note.
Like,
Well,
Pretty sure just paraphrased it, but yeah.
I mean, they got a general store with some basic needs. If we need anything else, I reckon they're not going to be using it.
Should we check the rest of the houses?
I checked the rectory for
What is a rectory?
where the
My
preacher
dumbass.
lives.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was called.
So you're going to
Sure.
go back and check the rectory?
Yep.
Go ahead and make your search roll.
Alright.
On the way by, I'll pick up the preacher's gun. Do you know what the frontier?
As you pull it out of his hands, his fingers
Fingers
snap,
bust
and you
again.
need to make a guts check.
Let me do that. I thought you said it was on the ground.
Nope,
But I will do a guts.
it is in his hands.
It's a 4.
Okay. A 4. You are...
Scared of preachers now.
No, the good news is this is much
Scared
lower
of
dice.
fingers.
Preacher phobia.
You just get a bad case of the willies from it. Go ahead and make a spirit check for me.
Where's spirit? Here, 46 in general. Okay. 4.
Okay.
I roll like trash.
That was 3 ones, was it?
Yeah. There were 3 ones and
Busted.
no 3 ones and a 4.
So you busted.
That's a bust. You busted.
How's that a bust? I don't
More
know.
than half of your dice were ones.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was
Yeah.
a rule. So I busted then.
All
I
right.
roll like really bad trash all the time.
You've just got a really
Because you are trash.
bad feeling.
Like,
It's a bad deal.
like yeah, the vanishing. Him explaining the vanishing to me. I've never seen that. So this all kind of adds up.
It's all some bad juju.
I also talked about people stealing people to eat them.
Yes. So it's all just adding up on poor homeschooled Gus. Oh yeah, sorry, drunkard homeschooled Gus. I drank from the age of 6.
All right.
I'm not.
Ben, Dave doesn't find anything. It looks like most of this guy's stuff. I mean, he clearly lived Spartanly, but you don't find a Bible anywhere.
Huh. It's pretty odd.
If you let me know that, I let you know that we didn't find a Bible on that one shelf.
Okay.
Well,
There's no Bibles in this whole town.
So you guys went into a store and only looked at one shelf?
To be fair, I looked at the shelf first.
I double checked.
Seems a little
That's fair.
cursory. I guess. Armin, do you see anything around here?
Bibles are pretty par for the course in churches, right? Multiples of them.
And there
Is
aren't
there
any at all in the
Any
church?
there's no Bibles in the entirety of the church.
Nope.
Is there any other book?
Yeah, you've seen other books, like the hymnals are there.
Also, to kind of backtrack a second, would there be any sword-like weapon in the general store? Any blade of any sort, longer than a knife, a machete, even.
Ooh, machete.
Actually, there is a machete. There's a few hand axes.
So anything that looks most like Armin's sword,
That would be the machete.
I would have grabbed that on my way out.
Okay. Add it to your sheet.
Oh, nice. My first sword was a machete.
Does strength plus 2d6, defense bonus of 1. And that would go all
Words.
the way at the bottom there.
Words. Machete.
2d6.
uh, Strength
Um,
plus 2d6.
hmm
And then what else?
The defense bonus is
Yeah.
+1.
I only have a +1 for my greatsword.
Great swords are not real great for
I assume the speed
Why is
is
my other one
1.
+3?
magical effect.
That's the only reason I asked.
So to Armin, Gus will be like, "Were you serious about that warrior thing?" And then he'll kind of gesture to the machete that he picked up.
Armin will smile and clap him on the shoulder. Good. There's hope for you yet.
Gus will just kind of smile, look at the machete.
Are you looking for a
Squire.
squire?
I mean, I figured you did good work with me. I could do good work with someone else.
It's fun having a squire. I probably should get another one too.
I
Well, he already pissed on my leg and claimed me.
I look at the little one. Good luck.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do here in town?
What was the other buildings? You said
The rest of the buildings are homes.
Are there any Bibles in any of the homes? I'm literally going through and tossing these houses just to look for Bibles.
I'll hand wave that, and no, there's not a single Bible in town.
Can we just do a general search for the houses?
No, I'm hand waving that one.
Right, but like I mean, for like other
Oh,
things
other
outside
things?
of a Bible, can we just do like a general
Yeah.
search?
Yeah, I'd like to see if anyone's kept a diary or
Search.
something
So yours
written.
is untrained. So roll a d8 -4.
Everybody
I-
has one free point in search.
Oh,
I look at
everybody
the
does?
archaeologist.
Okay, so you do have a 1. I had a 1 there.
4,
All right.
28, 30.
Archaeology is the story of things that people have left behind, right?
Yep.
Are you
So what
taking
can you-
that?
Oh wait, do I roll 3?
Or do you
Yeah,
have
since
that?
you have a point in it now.
What?
Does he have archaeology?
No, he's talking to
Or
Edgar,
no, you don't roll 3.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
the
have a 1.
archaeologist.
So what
So yeah.
what would a
So
town, obviously of a religious bent, with the people mysteriously vanishing with a mysterious note and there being not a single religious scripture in the town, say to you as an archaeologist?
As an archaeologist,
Jesus Christ.
not a whole lot. As a member of the Explorer Society, I would have to say something really bad happened here.
And the priest did it. And I
And you have
everyone else, I
Romeo?
just paraphrased the note. He's the boss here, so I hand the note to him.
Okay.
The priest had something to do with it.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, couldn't it also mean in my brain that these people left and took their Bibles with them?
Could be.
That's why I was originally looking for the Bible in that home, because if it's
Um,
a family Bible that's been passed down from generation to generation, they'd have their
Something they'd
lineage
wanna
and
take
they
with
would
them.
want to take it with them.
And he passes the note back to you.
He doesn't want your stupid note. He can't read.
I had a 9 on my search if it makes a difference. I didn't say it.
You find books, but you don't find anything like diaries, anything that would have told what
Alright, so
happened.
nothing of note.
No newspapers.
I mean, I don't
And
really expect them to be
Do the houses, do I notice more meals on tables and things of that nature?
Every house, there's a
There.
meal, like they were all sitting down.
dinner time or whatever it
Around dinner
was.
So there's
So-
literally like no trace of what happened other than moldy food.
Yeah.
Is what we're getting.
And that random note. So we went to the general store, the church, and the houses. What else was there?
There's some houses out on the horizon,
But we assume, just from our searching, it'll be the same.
most likely.
Before we left the church, I would have said a quick prayer for
Okay.
maybe,
Just gonna leave the priest right there.
well, we should probably bury him, but I don't know. Somebody here can dig a hole.
I think the desert's doing a good enough job preserving him.
I think he'd like
Very
a
fair
hole.
to his body, though.
And I'm not very religious, so that's all.
I'll hand her the shovel and I'll take the pick and I'll help her dig a hole.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Well, that'll eat up a large chunk of the day, and as you guys finish.
I will also help digging once I see Armin do that because I have my own shovel.
I'll supervise him.
I should have bought the boot.
Is there a clipboard in your? Do you have clipboards for note?
I'm sure there's one in the general store. So.
Yeah.
All right, and that is where we are going to call it as you guys finish laying the priest to rest. Everybody gets
All or wind back.
let's see. How many reds are in the pot?
I doubt very many.
5 of them, it looks like.
Count to make sure.
We only need 4. There's only 4 of us, or 5 mics here.
Yeah, I count, Cheryl.
You do count. You very much count. I just am a visual person.
Okay, so there's 5.
Yeah, there's.
So everybody gains a red and a white. The red is for helping Sergeant Amos fight the devil bat, and the white is for burying the priest.
Look at you.
And that is where we will pick up in 2 weeks as they continue on their journey to Cliffside. They've already been to Cedar City. They're now on their way to Cliffside to finish their adventure, or to finish this leg of their adventure. And we will see you guys all next time. Have a great night, folks. Thanks
Just
for
make
watching.
sure you mark it on your character sheet.